Event video coverage has heightened stakes because there are no redos. Once a phase of an event comes and goes, it's often gone for good. It's crucial for agencies to align with their videographer before the event, not only to ensure everything is captured, but also to fully leverage the opportunities presented. In this video, we're going to share 5 essential tips to help ensure you get relevant and broad enough content to accurately promote an event through video. These tips should also help your videos cut together more easily in post, which means quicker turnaround time. Oh, and a hidden bonus is that you'll be able to generate more content than just a recap video, so stay tuned for that. At Archaius Creative, we specialize in story-driven post-production, helping agencies just like yours transform raw and repurposed footage into engaging video content. And with that, let's dive in. Tip number 1, encourage your videographer to shoot for sequences. What do I mean by sequences? A sequence is a group of related shots, as few as 2, that demonstrate the progress or completion of an action. A common example for event videos might be attendees arriving to a venue, being greeted by registration staff, collecting their name badge, and joining other attendees to mingle. When videographers shoot in sequences, it allows an editor to create mini-stories, small vignettes happening throughout a space to give the viewer a thorough view of the experience without feeling like just a montage of unrelated clips. When applicable, videographers should capture the beginning, middle, and end of a sequence to provide the viewer with a bite-sized, comprehensive story within the larger video. For maximum impact, videographers should focus on capturing a variety of angles and perspectives to keep the footage dynamic. Bonus tip: consider continuity to ensure smooth transitions between shots. This includes maintaining the axis of action and making sure the lighting and wardrobes are consistent. Now that's a lot of jargon. If you want to connect with your videographer on a whole new level, consider downloading our guide to videography terminology. I've dropped a link in the description below. Check it out to make sure you and your team are all speaking the same language. Tip number 2, cover the event from beginning to end. When possible, it's best to have your videographer stay for the entire duration of an event, especially if it starts in the day and ends at night. Just like a mini-story, your event video should have a beginning, middle, and end. The beginning should include initial moments like attendees arriving, collecting their name tags and swag, and reuniting with old friends. Including shots of the venue's exterior during the day will also help. The middle should show the core activities of the event, including presentations, panels, and various activities. Even seemingly mundane moments, like attendees watching a speaker on stage, can be made interesting if videographers capture details like attendees writing, laughing, nodding, whispering, or applauding. Not to mention that these activities should be included, at least briefly, to give viewers a full perspective of what they would experience if they attend the event next time. The ending can conclude with evening shots, final events, and people leaving. And bookending the video with exterior shots of the venue at night can create a sense of closure and completion. Tip number 3, capture audio. With this tip, it's important to inform your videographer as early as possible during the pre-production phase if they'll need to capture on-site audio. This request has huge benefits in not only raising the relatability and production value of the final video, but also in terms of generating additional content, as we'll see in tip number 5. It also, unfortunately, requires a decent amount of additional gear and strategic planning throughout the day. The types of on-site audio we typically see in event videos are candid interview audio from attendees or speakers. This can really help build out the narrative with personal insights. Presentation audio, which is necessary for delivering full-length video versions of the event's lectures. Natural audio or environmental sound design, which adds authenticity and immersion to the video soundscape. You'll be surprised how far small sounds like laughter or glasses clinking can enhance a video's atmosphere. Of course, you can always build out a video's sound space in post by adding believable sound effects. Tip number 4, connect with the viewer through attendees. While scenery and decor are important, the people at the event are what truly connect viewers to the video. Make sure to ask your videographer to capture people mingling and to wait for them to smile or laugh before moving on to the next group. The goal is typically to make the event look like the most fun thing attendees had ever been to. So gathering a collection of shots with smiling faces will be key. In wide shots, it's better to focus on people's faces rather than the backs of their heads. And also, encourage videographers to shoot a mix of close-ups on individuals and wide shots on groups to balance out detail and context. Lastly, related to tip number 1, it's important to create mini stories out of what otherwise would be bland guest mingling footage. Videographers should spend time circling small groups of attendees to get reaction shots for a cohesive exchange between two of them. Reaction shots that show genuine emotions and interactions go a long way toward fostering alignment with viewers. Tip number 5, gather extra content for more deliverables. If you're able to leverage tip number 3 and your videographer is prepared to capture on-site interviews, have them snag your client for a testimonial about how great the event is and what an awesome job you did in contributing to it. Events can present a rare opportunity to catch your client in the midst of enjoying all your hard work. Looking to score some possible referrals and expand your network? Ask to record different vendors at the event to create video clips for them too. Make a list of key vendors ahead of time to ensure they're captured and gain their consent. If your videographer shoots for sequencing, conducts a quick interview, and captures attendees enjoying the vendor's booth, these quick videos will practically edit themselves. That's it. Let's recap the 5 tips. Number 1, encourage your videographer to shoot for sequences. Number 2, cover the event from beginning to end. Number 3, capture audio. Number 4, connect with the viewer through attendees. Number 5, gather extra content for more deliverables. We'd love to hear which of these tips you plan to use in your next event recap video. Or if you have any questions or other tips of your own, drop them in the comments below. For more detailed information, including camera settings and interview tips, check out our downloadable guide to best production practices in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more agency-focused video resources from our humble post-production cave. Until next time, cue the cross dissolve.